Hello, folks. Hello again, I guess. Because we stay the same, but our guests are different. And this time, we are going to also talk about, well, similar thing, because SQL, AI SQL. So, welcome, Szymon Rybczak and Matt Pocock. And we are going to talk about AI, like I said.
Probably.
Yeah. All right, so maybe I will start because I'm really, really curious about this one. So, Matti, TypeScript educator turned AI educator. What happened?
What went wrong?
I've ascended to, I don't know.
Ray of light.
Went sideways, let's say.
I tell you what, there is a story, which is, it took me a while for me to think that AI was something real, because we went through Web 3, Web 4, Web 5, all the crypto rubbish, and I was trained as a Brit and a skeptic to think, surely this is just going to be another rubbish thing. But I was actually my business partner who prodded me into it and said, you should really look at this. He bought like a GPU cluster himself, he's
really into it.
He's really, oh yeah.
Indeed.
This is Joel from Egghead. So anyone who knows Joel you will know that. And I started to realize, okay, it is actually based on something real and it's actually decades of research. And I realized, okay, there's something here.
It may work at some point.
It might work, yeah. And it's sort of, even if it doesn't work that well for lots of things, there are tons of boring things that it's very, very good for. Stuff that businesses really want, like turning unstructured data into structured data, all that. So that's kind of what happened, is I got a bit hooked and I found out that actually TypeScript plus AI is a great combination. Yeah. So you don't necessarily have to learn Python in order to get started.
Oh, you don't have to learn Python. That's a good, very good point. I took a walk through your Twitter feed and I noticed that when you tweet about AI, you have a very optimistic, realistic view. You're not one of those people who are like in love and let's AI.
The end.
So do you have maybe some advice for the vibe coders out there who think they can do everything with AI?
I think just don't be a prophet, If don't attempt to predict the future, just try to get really, really good at the tools that we have now. And I'm in the teaching game. I'm not in the punditry game, in the prediction game. And that's where I want to stay. Because I think predicting the future is a fool's game. And I have no VC money riding on decisions, which I think a lot of people do.
Yeah. But the problem with AI, let's say AI, large language models, is that usually they are hosted on some remote service. And we are basically sending our private data, our client's data, to the cloud, to some service, and we are like trusting it's secure.
Yeah.
And we know how it works in practice. iCloud got hacked some time ago. It was 10 years ago.
By
so
accident.
We know how it works. So maybe we should focus on making it possible to run AI on device, for example. Will it be better?
Yeah, which is a very nice segue to Szymon.
Yeah.
Who is working exactly on that. Can you tell us a little bit about the open source library?
Sure. Yeah. It is a nice introduction into the React Native AI, which enables mobile app developers with React Native to run on-device models on iOS and Android. And actually the privacy and the security of it, that we are not sending data anywhere, was one of the key motivation points for us when starting the development of it. Like, it works in offline mode, so you can play with it anywhere, and it's free. So a lot of benefits. So we want to make the experience for React Native developers as easy as possible. And here we go.
Yeah. And it's open sourced.
Yeah, it is.
You can find it. Can you?
Yeah, github.com/Callstack incubator/AI. We are cooking. We just added React Native AI Apple. So we've integrated with a new iOS 26 LLM. And we'll be gonna implementing the Gemini Nano and Gemini Edge. So the LLM that is coming with Android, and we also have support for custom third-party models. So Qwen, anything that you like.
Yeah. Because the key is that you don't need
I just want to mention there's a QR code for
Sorry.
For the code.
Please start.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry. Going back to what I started. You don't always need the state-of-the-art model. Sometimes, in certain cases, you're okay with using something small.
Totally.
Yeah, exchange, let's say, capabilities for speed. And that's exactly with local AI. You don't need, Opus 4.1 work in the cloud for rewriting your notes, for example, into bullet points.
Yeah.
And I think that people tend to use the biggest models for some like simple tasks.
Exactly.
And they're wasting so much okay, they are wasting so much money, but generally we all are wasting so much energy on it.
I like to use Grok because then I always feel like, okay, at least Elon Musk is losing money. So
That's nice. I mean, it's a kind of optimization challenge for folks who are building this stuff, right? My approach is you start with the smartest model to see that it can be done, right? And then you optimize your system so you can include a stupider model in there because stupider models are smaller, more cheaper, right? And so that's the kind of challenge, especially using on-device stuff too, right?
Yeah. And I see in a few tools like Raycast, Cursor, and that they have like auto model. So I think this works in a way that they establish what model should be used for a task, and then based on that they're using it. So this is the kind of optimization. That is cool, I guess. Like at least if the goal of it is not to make more money off of the users, but to make the experience and to use the right tool for the right task, basically, then it's fine, and then it works in a way that it should work.
Especially because you always want the smallest model you can because it's always faster.
Yeah.
And so actually almost any AI-powered application will benefit from having a router that sits at the front to choose the right model for you. I never use anything except AutoNode in Cursor, to say.
Yeah, and now we have GPT-5, which is basically the same thing. There's some kind of pipeline determining which model should be handling this task according to some, I guess, set of rules.
Yeah, they choose different reasoning efforts.
Yeah, exactly.
I think Claude did this first, possibly with 3.7 maybe.
Yeah.
And you notice it because sometimes it says thinking, right?
Thinking,
And sometimes
yeah.
it chooses.
But you can skip it. You can skip it. You can say, I don't care.
Guessing the model.
Yeah, totally.
We have maybe time for one last question. Matt, I read on your Twitter, you tweeted that you would like to see a slower and smarter code completion. So do you think that's something that might happen? Maybe Szymon can build it for you?
That would be nice. Yes, please.
I'm not that smart. I'm not that
Cook
smart.
for me, man. Cook for me. I tend to, when I'm coding, mostly rely on code completion because I've used Copilot for now quite a long time, and that's just where I naturally go. Don't tend to use agentic, like the sidebar really. And so sometimes what I would prefer is I find myself writing code as if I'm prompting the next suggestion. I don't know if you do. You guys do the same.
You're sort of like, you write it and you just wait for it to tell you.
You sort of hover the cursor in the right direction.
Yeah, waiting with the tab.
It's got all of the all of that information goes into it, and so I just sometimes want that to be a bit smarter, or for me to be able to trigger that. So
Totally.
Yeah.
So Szymon, you know what to build next. And it was great talking with you guys, but we don't have any more time for any more questions.
It's a pleasure. It is what it is.
It is what it is. Thank you very much for being here.
No worries.